Here's a super speedy recipe for homemade baked beans. So you need to start with some stock. So I've got some water here and I'm just going to dissolve a chicken stock pot. This is going to give it loads of flavour and it's also going to season everything up. So 1 stock pot, and we'll just pour that into the boiling water. And I like to grab a whisk and just break that up and just keep whisking until that's completely dissolved. Now this particular chicken stock pot has no preservatives, no MSG, so it's full of flavour to flavour our beans. So into a pot, I've just got that on a medium heat, I'll add a glug of oil, and to that I want to fry off some bay leaves, and to that I'll add some tomato paste. I just want to cook off that tomato paste before I add all the other ingredients, so just fry that for a moment. This is one of those baked bean recipes where you can make this at any time because most of the things here you'll have in your pantry. Just like a can of cannellini beans, I've just drained them off, coat them in the tomato, and this is where we can inject these baked beans with lots of classic flavours like mustard powder. We'll add that. If you don't have mustard powder, just any mustard you've got in the fridge is fine, along with some Worcestershire sauce. And baked beans always have a slight sweetness to it, so some maple syrup. We'll just cook that off for a moment and then we'll pour in our stock. Now we need to just bring that to the boil and let that cook down for about 10 to 15 minutes, bubble away so it becomes thick and rich. And I'm going to serve my baked beans with a fried egg so I can get onto that while I'm waiting for these beans to cook. Okay, the beans are cooked. You can see it's thick and rich and it's reduced nicely. That's what it's all about. So you don't need to cover this at all. And I'm making a small batch here, but by all means, double the recipe so you can make a big batch and you can store it in the freezer for a really quick breakfast or lunch. So I'll just top some toast with our beans. Ooh, look at that. And I've just fried an egg, sunny side up, on top. I'll just finish that egg off with a crack of pepper. And I love a little bit of freshness from some parsley and some onion. This is totally optional. We'll just pop that on the side. And that looks like something you'd get at one of those fancy cafes, but you can see it's very simple to make at home.